Hi, it's Kevin with KDM Jam, owner of Advertisers Club, with another episode of Freshwater Island Farming Simulator 22 mod. Got a couple questions or comments left on the last video I made. One was from Violent Junkie 129. Asked me to install Course Play and Auto Drive. That's probably because I was whining about you can't cut grass on meadow grass with an AI. But if you got a PC platform, you can. There's a mod called Install Course Play and Auto Drive. You can't do that on the PS4. That's why I don't have it. Otherwise, trust me, I would. The only way to do it on the PS4 is to plant it in a field, or for example, like this right here. You see all that I got cut there? That's all an open field meadow grass. Okay, I would have to plow. Excuse me. I would have to plow this and then plant it as grass, which is just way too much work. But anyway, finally got all the cutting done. And first things I want to do is clean this equipment here because it is filthy. And the way you do that is with the O. And you don't have to move it around. You just got to aim it at it, type of thing. And it will, over a few seconds, clean it all up. But it looks better if you move it around. And it also helps the repair bill. So we'll get this all cleaned up. It will eventually disappear. There it goes. And we got it looking like new. Let's finish the tractor now. Oh, that is some pretty equipment, isn't it? Man, I love it. Alright. Just do one little bit going over here. Alright, so anyway, I finally got the cutting done. And the first question you might be asking if you haven't been watching any of my videos is, why in the hell didn't you use the built-in rower, which would have lined the grass up in one nice straight line, and every so often it's a lot easier to pick up, right? Well, that's because of this mod right here. And I'm going to show you because I get to use it finally. But first, here's my new Jeep I bought. So that's cool looking old military Jeep. But first I want to install some more silo bunkers. I've got 2 installed. Ran out of some money. Yeah, I'm government subsidized, but I only get a couple $100,000 a day, and trust me, I can spend it faster than I can make it. So let's go into the construction and go down to silos. And I'm basically getting the biggest one. And I like the open-ended one because, alright, how do I back off? There we go, like that. I like the open-ended ones because it's just easier to get it out of. You don't have to back in, pull out type thing. You just drive straight through. So let's put one there. And then I got enough for one more. And we'll stop right there for right now. So that gives me 4 to start with. There should be plenty. I mean, that's going to hold a lot of grass. So let's get back to the tractor. And if you remember, there was a shed here. I sold it. Did not like it. Again, it's not open-ended, so I couldn't drive through it. And I'll be honest, I really don't need a building to put my tractor in. I just don't. Alright, let's start here. Now the nice thing is I'm going to be able to use AI with this, I believe. So let's find out. Okay. Now this also picks up rocks and pretty much anything else that is on the ground. Okay, now turn on. And no, I cannot hire an AI worker. Because there's not a field for it to... That's why you need that one mod that's only on the PCs, and that would work. Oh, I gotta lower it. But look at that. And it flies. Look how fast it's going. And I've got it set on unrealistic fill, so it's going to hold a tremendous amount of grass. That's why I got all the wheels on there. So now it's just a game of pickup. So when you're buying it, you can adjust the amount, you know, whether it's normal or like I got it set on for max. It's called unrealistic load, and it just, well, right now I'm at 22%. Look how much it's got in it. For some reason, it would not let me cut that right there. I don't know why, but I'll live. Now, it doesn't turn too fast, but once you get it on the straightaway, it moves. I had another comment, and it was from Happy Henchman. Why not play FS25 instead of 22 all the time? Very simple. I don't own a PS5. I'm going to eventually. I'm working on it, trying to figure out. I've been hoping the price would come down. It kind of hasn't. Not the way I'd want it to. So, but yeah, I will eventually have me a PS25 or a PS5 and be playing FS25. I'm about halfway full. Boy, this makes the pickup so easy. So this is my new favorite storage wagon or forage wagon. I'm going to slow down on these curves. Maybe I'll get everything. I won't have to come back around and get it. And you want to be careful about hitting other equipment, it will increase the damage and repair job if if you got that turned on. All right, I'm at 75%. Let's go see how that's picking that up. I didn't realize that you could run this fast with it. So this is kind of a bonus. When I experimented with it a few days ago, I just did a little strip, and so I didn't get up to top speed, but this is nice. Okay, let's fold that up and head on over to the bunkers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 500,000. I do not have crop destruction turned on. I guess we'll go to the furthest one, fill that first. Alright, so unload here. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, okay. Alright, that was a little bit faster than I thought. I can put a little bit more in. I got 19% more to do, so let's go back. We'll just do the other one. See, if I had a smaller bunker, I wouldn't be able to use it. Well, you know what's next. I gotta go get me a roller. But let's go see how filled up this is. Okay, I am, well, I don't know what the max is on this, but I've got 400,349 on it, so we'll get more in. But right now I'm going to go buy a roller. See my license plate? Here's where the owners of the island live, and I've got them talked into selling me the whole island except for the strip where these houses are and the gas station, and they're keeping the landing. So basically they're keeping control of the most important part of the island, including the store and the sell point. And the dock. So they're keeping themselves in the loop. Alright, let's go and buy a roller. Compactor, whatever you want to call it. Alright, where would that be at? Silo compaction, right there. Now, I'm going to get this baby right here. That's 4.9. That's the biggest one they got. Definitely get the additional weights. When you're compacting, weight is everything, so why wouldn't you get it? And I can't change the color, so I'm stuck with that. And where's my tractor? Must be on the wrong side. Now, you don't have to you can just do it with the tractor. You don't need the roller, but this is going to speed it up, basically. If I could even, I might have it too high. I don't know. And there's no turning it on or anything like that. You just drive over it. There we go. Wow, it ain't helping at all. I'm only at 3%. Well, so you look on the left side there, it says compacting. I'm at 8%. You just keep going until it's at 100. It's part of the drawback of having a trailer that holds too much, because you usually don't get a pile like this. Well, I better. See how it's pushing it out though? I probably should have bought a leveler. Which, let's go do that. The leveler will spread it out and probably make it easier to... Alright. Let's go. I don't know if it has its own. Might be in miscellaneous. Levelers does have its own. Alright, and same thing, just get the biggest one. Ooh, that was close. Would have been a lot of damage. Okay, so let's unfold the leveler. Okay, why isn't it lowering? Oh, I see. Okay. Let's go. Now it's compacting while I'm leveling it, but it's going to take some practice here. Let's get this. Let's put this down a little bit, and now back up. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. I don't want to go too far. Oh, yeah. It's working, but man, by the time I'm done leveling, it will be compacted. So look at that. I didn't have it down far enough. Come on, big boy, push that. Here we go. That's actually too much. Because now it's piling it back up. There we go. Making it worse. All right, let's go back to the roller. Actually, I better get that out of the way. It's a little bit too close. Oh, man. See, you see it spreading right there. Okay, well, this is what I'm going to be doing the rest of the day, is filling these silo bunkers up with all that grass I cut, and then leveling it and compacting it, and then I'll cover it up and start producing silage. Um, Game time, I've got it set on 1 day or 28 days for a month, so I don't know how long. Actually, I could check. Let's check real quick. How many days for silage to form in FS22? Let's see what Gemini says. Doesn't say anything. Okay, how long to make silage in FS22? Okay, it depends on your method and the settings. So 24 to 48 hours in game time. I've got it set on easy, so it's going to take 1 month. Okay, hold on. If you have a 1 day per month setting, a 2 month fermentation period would take 2 in games and game days. So you're talking, it's going to take 48 days because I got it on 28. So actually 50 something days. Oh no, hold on. That's okay, bunker. A couple of in-game months, so it's going to be a while. So, all right, well, that's what I'm going to do today. Get set up, and please like, subscribe, and follow. Please leave a comment. Love to hear from you. Answers, questions, good, bad, whatever you'd like to leave. And thank you for all of those who have subscribed and are watching. And have a nice day.